Last time on Jalen Micah.
Michaela's allergic to regular flour, rice flour, corn flour, any flour except for tapioca flour. So I'm gonna have to use tapioca flour.
No, you generally cannot use tapioca flour as a direct one-to-one substitute for all-purpose flour in most baking recipes, especially when using it as the sole flour because it lacks gluten and will result in dense, gummy, or slimy textures. Oh, Jalen, you didn't know.
Should I add all-purpose flour? Michaela don't care.
So add a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Save this cake and just pick up a gluten-free cake from Sprouts or something.
No, because gluten-free usually has corn or rice. And Michaela can't eat that.
We literally watch Michaela eat gluten all the time.
Yeah, but I wanted Michaela to have something where Michaela don't have to worry about her stomach being torn up. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Well,
the effort was there.
A lot of like
I can still make the sauce. Efforts were there. I just didn't execute the plan like I should have. I know next time I need to do more research so I don't waste my time and look like a crazy idiot. Of being a master baker, I learned that tapioca flour makes your cake syrupy. The plan for this tiramisu cake is still on the go. I'm gonna make the tiramisu cream sauce, whatever, so we can start layering it, fluffing it up, and putting the cherries on top. So of course this means I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, and then of course I'm gonna have to soak the cake in some coffee. Either way, that cake is going to get done. And this may be one. I'm not even gonna count it as a fail. It's just a redirection. But I am going to be a pro baker. But for now I have to clean this up. I decided I just can't even touch any more kitchen stuff. My hand's cramping, but maybe it'll be a little bit more organized because I have Lucas in there to help me. So, see you tomorrow. Ciao. I want it.
it's still kind of...
Maybe it is salvageable. This is it with a little bit of the self-rising flour. We're gonna pop it back in, and I may be even able to make another layer. Stay tuned. It is 9:03. It's been about 40 something odd minutes. So we'll do the next steps tomorrow because this needs to cool. Thankfully, we're not going to have to go and buy a sheet pan. So Lucas has been made aware of this cake, but still does not know what it is. So
It's a cake, but it's not gluten-free. It's just got gluten-free flour in it for some reason. You know, that might be why those cookies we made that one time were like chalk.
we're gonna pour this in. Because we had so much success with the first cake, this is gonna be the next tier. And my ear is ringing. I've been rewatching the OA, and in the show, the ears ring if they're like not from that dimension. I recommended it to someone at work today. All right, we're gonna set this in for 30 minutes.
Okay.
We should have a top layer. And
We could just tell Michaela it's like gluten-free adjacent.
then what we're gonna do next, after this cools off, slice the top off, try to make a perfect circle or square, and then, you know, start dicing. So the craziest thing happened. I am not gonna have to buy any more cake. We have officially finished the first and second layer. I didn't even make a sticky note for the second layer. With our gloves. Ooh. So I turned the oven off. So we're gonna bake it for 350. And I thought that this was on because the light was on in it. So what I'm thinking is I'm definitely going to let it sit, create the shapes tonight. And then start with the assembly with the icing. I put coffee in it now because it's not like the regular like sponge that you usually get from like ladyfingers. Then I'm scared that it's gonna be too soggy and like just break apart and be wet. I think that will also give me some time to work on the other cake. So I will see you in a few. It is now 11:11. I'm deciding to just finish all of this tomorrow. Here's both of the cakes. They both cooled down.
This credit card.
Ciao. So it's now day 2. For me, it's been a few hours. Well, it's been hours. For y'all, it's been a couple seconds. So just to refresh myself, there's the first layer. There's the second layer. This is the cherries that we're gonna put on top. Icing, the cheese for the tiramisu icing is here. And the coffee that we're gonna use is in here.
Nervous about what?
It's gonna start with step 1 to cut the cake in half, adding the frosting and repeat. And this is how we're gonna get that tier look. Day 2. Here is our ingredients.
Oh, just
for the tiramisu. Heavy whipping cream, vanilla, sugar, and don't really know how to pronounce this cheese. Mascarpone. I have 2 just in case because we're gonna wanna make it fluffy. The next step is going to be to clean up the presentation. We're gonna wipe this up around and make this not just look like a big pile of whipped cream. This is our RoboVac BMO. It's being very loud. It's gonna have to be on pause so I can finish doing what I'm doing. As you can see, the cake is done. Now it's just awaiting its toppings. I really like the look of the cherries. Lucas likes dark chocolate and loves coffee. So we really want to just make it fun, messy, but intentional messy. It's not a perfect cake by far. It was never meant to be perfect. We see here we have some like a corner that's out. I believe in this process and I'm going to start with this.
Okay.
Kind of like a plum. If they look a little messy, that's fine. It's literally just for my friends. They will understand the gesture and they know my heart. Okay, it's coming together. My hand's starting to cramp. Look at that. Matter of fact, hold on. Isn't that gorgeous? We're gonna see the candles a little bit later, but just know it's not done. Oh, and I still have to make Kenny's tier of pigs in a blanket. I did not think that through. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. So, okay. The time is 7:30. All that's left is for Kenny's hot dog tier cake that is now a pig in the blanket tier cake. It's 24 pieces. I think this one's gonna be our easier cake today. Let's preheat to 400 and let's make something shake. Okay, so this has very quickly turned into a bigger project than I anticipated. Because I want Michaela to have something, I'm going to make tapioca flour cookies. So I just need butter, flour, egg yolk, sugar, but I'm gonna add matcha powder in it because Michaela loves matcha. So it's gonna be tapioca flour matcha cookies. And then for Jacob's cake, I'm gonna use the leftovers from here. I'm just gonna make cake pops, essentially. Jacob loves the color blue. When I mix this in with the milk and cream cheese, I'll add a little bit of blue food coloring. My wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous helper, Lucas, is going to line up the tray with the pigs in a blanket. Lucas is making the cake pops. We just got to melt the chocolate down and dip them. Okay, I'm gonna put Michaela's cookies in here. That's the process. They look a little messy, but we'll slide them in there. Here's the update on the cake pops. Thank you again.
Because these cake pops are supposed to be blue, but they're kind of like funfetti. See, it's like speckled blue, which is like fine, but like also it's supposed to just be regular blue. I did really come to the rescue. I don't know what Jalen was gonna do without me. You know, really see after what happened with the tapioca flour gate. No, you generally cannot use tapioca flour as a... But right now I'm just mixing up some chocolate. By no means do we have enough chocolate to completely coat all of these. So they're probably gonna get like a cute little like 1-2 drizzle on top. I'm gonna take these cake pops, do like a half dip, like that. Look at that. We're gonna use this banana, and we'll just, oh, I hope this works. I mean, so I have my chocolate, and what I'm doing is I'm just taking it, dipping it.
I think it's sliding.
And giving it a twirl.
Is it sliding? They're both sliding. Very bee and puppy cat coated. No? Alexa, stop. Let's see. I think I'm gonna give them like 5 more minutes to get them a little more crispy. I'm going to make a tiramisu icing, but I'm gonna put on top of Michaela's cookies and decorate the top because they're not coming out green like I wanted to. They kind of look a hot mess.
They're burning.
And they're burning. This is what they look like. But I think everything else is gonna be good. Maybe Michaela will like the burn. Cake pops in the fridge. I'm going to start decorating Michaela's matcha cookies. This is the updates on Kenny's cake. We cannot make them stand up, but this is the best that we can do. And we'll put the candle in the middle.
Very purple. Okay, now we gotta garnish it.
Should we do lavender on one, sprinkles on another?
A cute little sugar sprinkle.
Max and Ruby. All right, clean up, and I will see y'all during the presentation. Look who is here. Stud Kim. I mean, you can. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lucas. Happy birthday to you.
It's really the pickles.
Wow.
I thought they were real.
They're wax pickles. Let's ask the audience. What do y'all think? Who's doing better than me? This is super cute.
Happy